YouTube. What is up? Pocket Profit coming live. What is going on, everybody? A couple of you guys are already here in the house. Thank you so much for showing up and smashing that like button. I do really appreciate it. Thank you, Oz. What did you say, Oz? Shared, semi-occupied at the moment, trying to make sure I don't miss my son. Yeah, you don't want to miss the wrestling match, but thank you so much for coming and hanging out. What's up, Hidden Treasures? What's up? What's up? Thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Also, if you guys want to help me out, go ahead and share this link or this video so we can get some other people in here, some new people, so we can have a good time and a fun time as well. So if you guys are in my Facebook group at all, you guys know that I was looking for a guest. I was hoping I could get a guest on the show tonight and we could talk and do some stuff, but you know, I guess it's Friday. Maybe people were busy or whatever. I tried to message a couple people through my subscriber stuff, and no one got back to me, or at least I didn't get any messages back. So makes me a little sad. I was hoping to have a guest on tonight, but you know, either people are busy or they just didn't have time, or they just didn't want to, which is totally fine. Maybe you don't have the setup for it, but that's all good. But I just want to say that. So if you guys have any interest at all of coming on one of these shows, the live shows at all, let me know. Even in the comments, I'm looking at the comments, the chat right now. I'm interested in getting some guests on here. I want to hear you guys' side of the story when it comes to reselling or your lifestyle or whatever this that you guys are in. So I'd really like to get some guests on here and just get your side of it. Hear your story, what struggles you go through, and that kind of stuff. So if you guys know anybody, whether it's another YouTuber or yourself as a YouTuber or just a person that would love to come on a live show, try something different, try something new, explain your story and your reselling career or whatever. I would be really interested to have you on as a guest. So if you're interested, let me know in the comments. Let's see who is in the comments right now. We got Oz. What's up, Oz? He's here. We got Hidden Treasures. What is up? Thank you for stopping by. Jennifer, she said she smashed the like button. Did you guys smash the like button? Because she did. She hit it. Well, who else we got? Elizabeth, what is up? Thank you so much for stopping in, Elizabeth. And Euro, soon I'm grocery shopping. As in, you're going to stay at home and watch this instead of go grocery shopping. That's what you're going to do. Right? No, I'm just kidding. He's out buying stuff. All right, awesome. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. It does help me out for sure. I'm not sure if is anyone. I gotta message James. He hasn't been here in a couple days. Hopefully nothing happened to him. So anyway, this stream is going to be a few items that I sold on eBay today, and I hope you guys can find items like this. Just a few items. I had about few sales today. Some I can't show you, some I'm gonna show you. So I have 3 items I'm gonna show you, and we can kind of talk about them and kind of the the branch of item that they're in. So if you guys really want to get started with that, let me know in the comments that you are ready to go. Make sure you guys let me know if I'm sounding good, if the video is good. Let me see that in the comments. If we're good all around and you guys are ready to see a couple items, let me know in the comments so I can make sure I sound good and I look good, all right? Or, I mean, the video is good. I shouldn't say I look good. The video looks good, all right? Go ahead and let me know if it's working. Euro says it's all good. Oz said sounds good, looks good. Awesome. Very good. Yeah, awesome. Donna says I'm snowed in Mississippi. What? You're what? Oh, geez. Don't say that because I'm worried the snow is going to come this way somehow. So, no. No. There's no snow anywhere. I don't believe in it. No. If you guys don't know, I live in Minnesota, and it's terrible for snow. So, anyway, let's see what we got. All right, so we're loud and clear. Good. All right, awesome. Thank you guys for letting me know. Hit that like button. But anyway, so the first item, which you guys seen on this channel before, but I'm telling you guys, when these things sell, I'm just showing you as they come up, okay? And it's an easy item that everyone should be able to find, most likely. Should either find it or be on the lookout for it, because you can get these at garage sales for cheap. You can get them for $1 or so and at thrift stores, Goodwills, anywhere. you know, just look for them, okay? Thrift stores. All right, you ready for it? It's huge. Not really, but Yahtzee, okay? I've told you guys this a bunch of times to look out for these handheld Yahtzees and handheld games in general. People love these things. They just, I don't know, they just love them. You can still buy like other versions brand new in the store, but people will buy these all the time on eBay. So I got this for, I think it was $1 or $2. I don't remember exactly at a Goodwill or Savers. It was one of them. I don't remember. But I bought a couple of these, but I bought this one specifically recently, and I bought it for $1 or $2, and I sold it for $10.99. Okay, $10.99 for this. Okay, today I sold it today, not yesterday, not 4 weeks ago. Today. Okay, you guys don't believe me on these Yahtzees? Please go to eBay, go to search Yahtzee handheld game, and then look at completed listings. Okay, it sold today. Okay, now there's a bunch of different versions of this. There's like the black one, there's a clear black one, there's a gold one. All those ones sell good. I sell them all the time. This year really good just because stocking stuffers and people are looking for items to do that, and people just want them. I don't know. I guess people play them. Just saying. I don't know where they play them or if they just like to travel with them. I don't know, but I mean, I like it. It's kind of fun. But look out for the handheld Yahtzees. For sure. Let's see what else. You guys ever find or sell a Yahtzee before? Let me know in the comments if you guys ever have found a handheld Yahtzee and or sold a handheld Yahtzee. I'd be curious to know. Let me see in the comments. I'm looking right now. Let's see what we got here. No, stop talking about snow, you guys. I'm done with the snow. No snow. No. Jon Snow. No. If you guys know what that's from, put it in the comments, okay? Let me know if you guys know who Jon Snow is and where he's from. But anyway, you guys let me know. Did you guys get any? Have you ever found any Yahtzees? Anything like this? Donna, not you? Now you know. Look for them. Look for some of these handheld Yahtzees. I think you're alone, Jennifer. Oz, yes, Game of Thrones, correct. Jennifer, you might be alone in the whole waiting room or whatever. Because I think everyone else can still see me, right? We're all good still. Because Jennifer must be having some issues. She might have backed out or done something. So, but anyway, haven't sold mine yet. Now, Elizabeth, was yours a brand new sealed one? Is that what yours was? I know you said recently, I think it was, right? It's the classic. Was it a new one or an old one? Like, was it this style or is it brand new sealed and or a new one or whatever? Yes, Game of Thrones. I can raid my grandparents' house for handheld games. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to stereotype, but it seems like the older generation really like those games. They seem to set it into their bathroom a lot of times when they're going to spend some time in there. They go ahead and play it. But yeah, I sell them all the time. Handhelds in general, guys, like there are tons of bad ones, right, that don't sell, not really worth anything. But there are a bunch of them that are really good and really expensive for whatever reason. A good example is I've found recently a Ridka small one, like the red. I think it was the solitaire red one, brand new sealed. Okay, I got it for $3 at a Savers. Sold it for $89 new on Amazon. I'm not joking, you guys. These handhelds can be worth a lot of money if you're looking for the certain ones, especially if they're brand new sealed. Really good money. A good used one would be another Ridka, I believe it is. It's like a white and gold one. It's a big screen and it lights up. And I've sold that one used anywhere from 30 to 50 to 60 before. And I've got it for a couple bucks. And I've sold it brand new. I found it brand new sealed once at a pawn shop for 40 bucks. I sold it for like $140, that same one, because it was brand new sealed in the package. So really, really, really look out for these handheld games, okay? They're really good sellers. People want them. This time of year, especially even certain ones used, good for stocking stuffers. Now, there are a lot of bad ones out there. You guys need to do the research still, okay? Make sure you're looking at the brand and what the type of game is. A lot of people don't want like blackjack, but they want solitaire. They want free cell. They want the bigger screens, the ones that light up, you know, that kind of stuff. Look out for those. The generic ones, weird off kind of brand ones, or that don't light up. Just don't, you know, you can still look them up, but those generally are going to be not worth very much. So do your research, completed listings, and really check those kind of items out. But yeah, I love handheld games. I sell them all the time, and they're so easy to ship, and they're so light. Take the battery out, put it, like that will just go right in a bubbler. Okay, shoot, right in a bubbler, ship for like $2-3. It's like gonna be like $261 or whatever it is on eBay. Super cheap, and it's gonna make you some cash. Okay, not hard, easy thing to look at. A thing a lot of people overlook, and even in like free boxes. So make sure you guys look at that. But yeah, all right. Anybody else? Let's see what we got. Oh, okay, Elizabeth, you said it. Yeah, that's right. It's sealed, but it's the classic with the die and cups and scoreboards. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. I think I have one, not sealed, but I think I have one that I was playing or did something with it. So I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, I know they're expensive sometimes for sure. Donna, okay, when you get a request for a return, are you supposed to wait for them to return it before refunding them? If you're talking about eBay, I would. Some people don't, just because it's just easier for them to do it right now, but I think you should always wait. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments. You guys, I'm sure, let me know. Donna wants a little bit of opinion on that. I think she's talking about eBay. When someone requests a return or whatever, she wants to know, what do you guys do? I'm curious to know too. Do you guys refund right away? I wait till that item gets back to me, just because. Just think about it. It could make some bad things happen. That person might be trying to scam you, maybe, and if they know that you refund without even having them send it back yet, there might be a way to get around it and you know, steal your item and get a refund, whatever. So, and I would just wait. You can check the condition. You might be able to fight it. You might have a case where they ruined it, or the post office themselves destroyed it, or even not. You know, I've had this happen where I've had a return on an item, right? And it's come back to me, and during shipping, it was destroyed back to me. So I was still able to get insurance credit on it. So it better gives you a chance to either one, get credit for it, or fight a case or whatever. And you know, the risk of scams and scammers and things always go down, because sometimes what people will do, will buy, like a scammer will buy an item, and they'll just start complaining about it and or request a return just to see what will happen what the buyer or the seller does. They'll just do it, because a lot of times they'll make up something to try to get like $5-10 extra off. They'll make up a story where the post office beat it up and now it's ruined. Should I even send it back to you? And then they get a free item or partial refund. You know, there's all these things that can happen. If it's a cheap item and you just don't want to deal with it, you know, that's a little different. But always really think about it completely and think about what giving them that refund or whatever before they send it back could happen, or what could lead from that. So that was a good question. Really, really good question, Donna. I hope that gives you a little insight, gives you a little information and my thoughts. But you need to figure out what works for you. And like I said, it depends maybe on the item specifically. But hopefully that helps. Let me know if you have any more questions on that, and we will try to help you out the best we can. Elizabeth says, yes, we should wait. And Oz, like I was saying, he said, depends what you have in it. If is it an expensive item? Is it a cheap item? Is it something you're like, oh my gosh, it cost me 10 cents in shipping, I don't even care. You know, something like that. Really think about it. You could also offer partial credit. You know, just it really depends a little bit on the item, but I normally always wait. So that's me. Let's see. Oz says, I swear I get more nervous than my son when he gets. Well, hopefully he wins the wrestling match. Oz is must be at a wrestling tournament or a wrestling match with his kids and stuff. Hopefully they do well. Elizabeth says, I've only had 2 return requests, and I've offered partials because they were bogus return requests. And that always works because they keep the item and resell and get a partial refund. Yeah, it is what happens sometimes, guys. So I would really just do that research. Smart scammers will do that with a separate account and then sell it on a different account. But sometimes you can see it, or you can find them where they don't and they're just dumb and they try to get their partial refund, then try to relist that item on their same account. But normally they're a little smarter than that, but just really think about that. So yeah, that was a good question. And if you guys have any more questions like that, just throw them in there. We'll talk about them as we go. But you guys ready to move on to the second item? Are we ready to move on to the second? If we're ready to move on to the second item that I sold today, hit that like button. Come on. We got like 11 people in the house and like 5 likes. At least that's what it says to me. Let's get those likes going, guys. If you guys are having a good time, help me out. Get some likes going. I'd appreciate it. I really would. But my coffee's cold. My cup's no longer the map. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys are subscribing. You know what I mean. But awesome. So, Donna says, thanks. It was a pair of Skechers, and I see where the guy sells them in his store. Scammer. Yeah, make him send those back. For sure. Elizabeth smashed it already, and thank you so much for hitting that like button, Elizabeth. Blah. Cold coffee is not... I like cold... all right, I'm a little weird. I like all coffee, man. Cold, hot, iced, blended, whatever. I like it all. But, all right. Let me know if you guys are ready to move on to that second item. Come on. Let's see some comments. Yeah, I don't know, Jennifer, where James is. I might have to message him a little personally and figure out where he's at. He's been gone the last couple nights, and I don't know if he's just out of town or he's working on that death pile. But where's James? I don't see Mark in the house either, so maybe they're working. They could be working. I think James works a couple nights of the week, so today he's probably working. So Donna says she's ready for the next item. Who else is ready for the next item? Come on, let's go. Who's ready for that next item? I want to see you guys tell me. Unless you can't, then I'm just yelling at people that can't actually type because they're either listening or they're driving or there's something. So if that's the case, I understand. But I understand. All right. Well, Donna's ready. Jennifer's ready. Oz is ready. Elizabeth is right. It's not quite ready. It's right. Margaret says yes. All right. There you go. All right. No, I'm gonna wait a little while, Euro. Just because you said it, I'm gonna wait a couple hours before I show you. No, I'm kidding. All right. So the next item is bam, camera. Okay, we talked about this the other day. Jennifer had some questions about hers. This is a different one that I have. It's a Polaroid One Step 600. Oops, sorry. I should probably show you guys. Okay. Now, this one, if you were to look up just Polaroid One Step 600, you'd probably get a crap ton of random Polaroids, right? Because there's a bunch of different Polaroid 600s. A ton of different versions. That's like the film or whatever they use, or there's like just a ton of them. They make like 15 probably different models of the Polaroid 600, okay? Now this one, you guys can see right here, the colors right there. It's a little dusty, I know. Okay. When you search and you find one this color, make sure you put rainbow color or rainbow in the search bar when you're looking it up. So when I typed it in to look it up, I typed in Polaroid One Step 600 rainbow. Okay. Because it's just specific to this color and it pulls up whatever. I don't know if that's originally what it was called in the box. I'm guessing so, or whatever, or if that's just what everyone has been calling it now because of the color. But I was going through some stuff that I needed to list, and I listed this, and it sold probably within like 2 hours. Okay, Polaroids do really well on eBay, especially if you price like market or near. I actually thought I was a little high on this. Now, I don't know if someone's going to buy this and put some pieces together and sell it for more, maybe, or it's just a really sought after model. So I'm not really sure, you know, what drove someone to really buy it so quick. I don't know, like I said, if it's just a hard model or whatever. Because when I was looking at completed listings, a bunch of these, there's like a different version that goes really good. But this version specifically with this, only 1 or 2 went for like 30 or a little over. A lot of them were in the 25s to 20s. So I was like, well, I'm going to price a little higher just to see. And I price it at, let me check here. $28.99. I'm looking at my sold listings right here, just so I have reference exactly what it sold for. But I sold this for $28.99, and it sold within like, I think it was an hour or two. It was really quick. But untested, you know, whatever. I mean, I have the 1 battery pack, and you know, I explained like cartridge in there, and it seems to function fine, but cannot fully test because I don't have the film or whatever. So I put that in there just so they know it's functioning for the most part, whatever. And most times, like I said, it's gonna sell because they know, you know, if that part's working, the rest for the most part should. So, and if they have to return it because it doesn't work, whatever. It is what it is. It's part of the risk. But I got this for, I think it's $4. I paid $4 for it at Savers not that long ago. I just didn't list it for a little bit because I had things going on. I'll give you some excuses. How about that? But anyway, I paid $4 for it, and it sold for $28.99, so almost $30 for it. It's not terribly heavy, but it is a very awkward item. So I've shipped these a lot in like the can't talk priority boxes, and that's gone well. It just also depends on what the cost is going to be to ship it, and better ways to do it, and I'll figure out. But at worst, it's going to probably be like $10 at worst probably to ship it. So it's a good markup. I'll be in it like $13-14 total, and then some fees, but I sold it for almost $30, and it sold quick, like literally like 2 hours. It was a super quick sale. Polaroids for me always seem to go really quick. So let me know. I know Jennifer had found a Polaroid the other day. Let me know, did you list it? Is it listed yet? Is it sold yet? Anybody else in the comments, let me know. Did you guys sell any Polaroids or anything like that? I'd be curious to know. And let's get those likes going. We had someone leave a negative. Come on, who are you? Who are you? But anyway, what about you guys? Have you ever sold any Polaroids before? Are you guys looking for them? You looking for the film? The film, if you can find it new, the old stuff, sells really good as well. I've sold a bunch of it. I've found some for Amazon that was brand new seal that I sold. I think like a 2-pack with, it must have been, I think it was like 20 in the 2-pack or whatever, and I sold that for like $80 before. What's up, Mark? Nice to see you. Thank you so much for stopping in. You only missed 2 items. I mean, we're only doing 3 tonight, but you missed 2. Oz said I sold a few of them. Yep, very cool. Yeah, the weird thing is, you guys are probably like, why didn't he sell it on Amazon? Well, it was a slower moving ASIN, and I actually got more for it on eBay than I did on Amazon. That's why you should check. Like, it was selling for on Amazon like $22 or something like that. So I actually got more for it on eBay than I would have on Amazon. And maybe that might change. Maybe someone's just really lowballing it and just trying to blow it out. Could be. I didn't really do a lot of research that way, just because I knew it was going to sell really quick and fast on eBay. And I was in at $4, so I just went with it. All right? And I sold it on eBay. So you guys, also, make sure you guys are checking, okay? Make sure you're checking these complete listings. Call me a liar, but I'm not, okay? Go on eBay and check these completed listings, and you'll see what I'm talking about, and make sure you will look for them. What does ASIN mean? It's like the specific number they generate or whatever to that item. So it's like an inventory thing or whatever. So like if you were to look at, I don't know, let's say you're selling this mug on Amazon, right? They give this mug a specific set of numbers and letters specific to this or whatever. So if like I were to contact Amazon and be like, hey, I'm selling this mug, and some whatever, they'd be like, okay, well, what is the ASIN? And I can look it up and go from there. It's just a reference number. It's really helps them out find items and keep a catalog and stuff. So it's easier for them. So when people say ASIN, it's like a specific number to the specific product. So it makes it easier all around. So either instead of searching Harry Potter mug, yada, 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 it's going to pull up 1,000 different Harry Potter mugs, right? But I can type in, you know, B001467, whatever the ASIN is, and it's going to only be that one mug or whatever. So, Donna, does that answer your question? I don't know the specific. I should probably know the specific, you know, whatever. But that's what it is. That's what an ASIN. Yeah, there we go. Amazon seller identification number. Thank you, Jennifer. I was explaining it when you're just right there letting me know what it is. That's what it is. But yeah, that's basically what the reasoning for it is, and whatever. That's kind of how they use it. And yeah, very good. Thank you guys for throwing that in there. Christian, what's up? Thank you for stopping by. Make sure you guys hit that like button. I would appreciate it. But yeah, so Polaroid. So we had a couple. Let me read this here. I miss it. Jennifer says it was a 600 Ultra and a 35mm power Polaroid Power Shop, and the case put it as a bundle on eBay for $50. Still sitting there. Are you getting views at all, Jennifer? Do you think you priced it too high? Maybe. But I mean, if you're willing to wait for that price too, I mean, then you're willing to wait. It's up to you on that. Sometimes you gotta wait a little bit. For me, I like to move things kind of quick. And if it's a good amount of profit, so yeah, that was a good sale for me on eBay. But yeah, you guys should be looking at all Polaroids. There's a bunch of different ones. Those ones do well. Like there's a Polaroid 600. I think it's autofocus. I believe it says like blue. It's in blue. It says autofocus or whatever. That one sells good. There's some bad ones out there. But you just have to, you know, do your searching, your completed listings, and look at it as well. But also look for the film. If you can find the Polaroid film new, it sells really good. I've sold tons of Polaroid film all the time. There was something I was going to mention about the Polaroids, but now I don't remember what it is. Dang it. Oh, well. What do you do? I forgot. I'm sorry. I forgot what I was going to say about Polaroids. But yeah, I remember what I was going to say about Polaroid. A while back, I sold a Polaroid. This is probably like 7 months. I don't know. It's a pretty long time ago. But I found a Polaroid, but it was like a bluish black color. But it was a Amco, I think is the brand, the gasoline brand or whatever it is. I think it's Amco or whatever that company is for gas, fuel, or whatever. They either came out with that special edition or they were just sponsored on that same Polaroid or whatever. I got that at a Salvation Army for like $9. It was like blue and black, I believe it was, and it had the Amco sign on it and stuff. And that thing sold for like close to $100. I remember, I don't think it was quite 100. I think it was like 80, $90, right around there. But any like special, I mean, I know kind of goes with everything, like specialty items or something that's unnatural or you don't see all the time. And I saw it immediately and I'm like, that's got to be something. Just because I've never seen a Polaroid that was like a special edition or sponsored or whatever, or like logoed like that. So make sure you guys are keeping an eye out for those or anything like that. I know you guys, I'm sure are, because it's, you know, different, but whenever you see something like that, you know, check it out. Even if it ends up not being worth something, but there's a good chance that it will be if it's something different, never seen it before, special edition. But yeah, that thing sold really quick too. For, you know, I'm guessing because there's a lot of collectors out there, guys. A lot of people don't even care necessarily if they work. They want it part of their collection, whether they're hanging them, putting them on a shelf, or whatever. They just really like it. They're nostalgic. And people want these Polaroids really bad. So make sure you guys are looking for all types of Polaroids, but make sure you do your research as well. All right. Anything you guys want to touch on them with the Polaroid cameras? Anything at all? Go ahead and get those comments rolling in the live chat so I can see them and we can get those answered for you. If not, we can go ahead and move on to the next item. All right. Let me see what time it is. All right. Not bad. Not bad. We'll see how long we're live stream today. Probably not too long. I want to get these items information to you guys. I know it's Friday. You guys probably have some plans going on. I'm going to make some dinner and stuff. But if you guys are having a good time, you guys are really liking this, you like hanging out in this stream, make sure you hit that like button. It really does help me out. Helps me rank. Also, let me know in the comments. What do you guys want to see from this channel? I'm just curious. If you have any input you guys want to put in, let's go. Also, live shows. If you are interested on being on one of these live shows, I have a lot of fun when I can talk to somebody on a stream or something like that. Me and James had done one, and that was really, really fun, and I had a really good time. And I really think you guys enjoyed it a lot as well. So if you guys are interested on being on the channel, being on a live show with me, let me know, whether it's in the comments or in that Facebook group. If you guys aren't in that Facebook group, it is linked down below in the description. Go ahead and send me a request for that, and I'll approve you, and we can talk there as well. But I think it'd be really fun and a good experience. Also, you guys, if you're worried about maybe the equipment you have, we can test everything before we even do a live show. It doesn't just go live and hopefully it works. I can run through everything. I can make sure your camera's working, your microphone, all that's working before we even go live. So if you're worried about that, don't worry about it. If you just want to try, let me know, and we can test it out. We can make sure, and I'll go through some stuff with you, and it'll be, trust me, it'll be all right. It's nervous. You get nervous at first, but it's fun. It is fun. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know in the comments. But, all right, I'm not seeing any questions or anything in the comments. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the next item. We'll move on to this next item here, and we'll talk about it, and stick around for a little while, and then I got to get out of here. But if you guys are having a good time, let me know in the comments, and we'll go ahead and move on to this next item. All right. Who's ready for it? Anybody ready for it? I hope you're ready for it. Okay, here we go. I've told you guys about this. I talk about it all the time. Well, not all the time. When I sell it, I talk about it. But you guys need to look out for this, okay? These types of items. What's the weirdest thing? Oh, Yura says, what's the weirdest thing you ever sold? Most profitable, longest sitting item, etc. Donna says me, weirdest item. I don't even know. Like, I know it, like I should have one, but I don't really have one. I don't think. I think no, that's not that weird. No, I don't know. I would have to really think on that. Euro, that's a good question. You kind of caught me off guard then. I would really have to think about what the weirdest item would be. That one, I don't sell a lot of weird items. I really don't. I know weird sells, but I don't sell a lot of weird items. So I'll have to think about that one. The most profitable item was that it was a Panasonic. I don't remember the actual model number. It was like a DVD recording system thing. It would either record DVDs, so you'd put one in and it would transfer and record or whatever. I was in a really rich part of town during a garage sale season. There was a citywide garage sale, and I was walking around. There wasn't much, but I saw it. I'm like, well, I'm gonna look it up and see what it is. And I looked it up. It was some Panasonic. I don't remember exactly. It was kind of a long time ago now, but it would rewrite or write DVDs or burn DVDs, and it looked kind of like a regular DVD player, but it was a bigger one. It was like that, by like that. It had a bunch of connections in the back or whatever. Had the remote, had the booklet and everything. So I was like, well, I'll look it up. And I looked it up, and it was selling for like $1,500 or $1,200, right around there, $1,500 to $1,200 for this one. And that was on Amazon, and I was like, I don't believe you. Amazon, I don't believe you. And this is before I really learned how to do charting and looking at camel, all that kind of stuff. And I looked it up on eBay, and it was selling for like $500-600 still on eBay. So I was like, and they wanted, I think it was like $20 or $15, and I had the, I was like, I kind of want this, but I don't really know if I'm gonna use it. Would you take 10? I said, would you take 10? And they're like, I guess so. And and they took 10 for it. I took it home. I rolled the dice on it, or I thought I was rolling the dice on it, and I ended up selling it. I think it was for like 12 or 1400 on Amazon. It sat probably for about 4 or 5 months, but well worth it. So that was like my biggest score for like price wise and everything for sure. Yeah, definitely that was biggest item. Longest sitting item. I don't really hold items, so depends. If I forgot about it on Amazon, then it maybe sat for 6 months or so, or maybe a little longer. I love all the sharing and venting that we share. Yeah, it's fun, Jennifer. I do like having this where we can all just talk. Yeah, you know, you guys, I would love to bring more people in here, and I'm trying to share. I can't share too much on Facebook because they'll hit me down and say I can't post anywhere. They'll consider it spamming or something. So if you guys can help with that, I would really appreciate it. That's why I ask you guys to always share these these videos, just so we can get a bigger community going and having a good time. That's why I also want to have guests on, so you know, people they know will come and hang out, and like-minded people. So yeah, is the chat available after the video is over? You can message. You can write a message after it loads up and everything, and I will be able to read it as well. So after the video goes live, or after it's done being live and it processes and becomes a VOD or video on demand or whatever, you can write a comment below on that one, and I'll be able to read that after the fact, and I can message you back and stuff. So, hey, way to go, Oz. His son won his wrestling match. Everyone, go Oz. Go. Well, I don't know your kid's name, so go Oz's kids. Go Oz's kids. We don't know his name, but woo! Won his wrestling match. Awesome. I like that you're able to multitask, hang out here and are there. Miss Deals, what is up? What is up, Miss Deals? Thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure you hit that like button. I would appreciate it. Oz's kid is heading to the championship round tomorrow. Awesome. Way to go, Oz. Oz Jr. I like it. I'm talking about Oz Jr. But yeah, all right. Thank you guys so much for all the comments. But we're going to go ahead and move on to this next item since I've been making you wait too long. This is the last item, and it's something you guys should be looking for, okay? It is my hand. No, I'm just kidding. It is ink. Looking for ink, okay? I can't stress enough. Ink sells really well, you guys, as long as you're doing your research, okay? This one is the HP 952XL Black, okay? If I could throw it at you and just thunk, you know, get it through your head, this stuff will sell as long as you're doing your research, okay? But this is the second one in the last couple months that I've sold. I found one at a thrift store, and then I found another one at a different one. Just make sure you're checking that these are sealed. I don't know if you guys can see that. Make sure they are sealed, because sometimes people will rip them open, or they'll use them, put it back in the box, and then, you know, donate them. So really make sure it's good and sealed and everything. But expired or non-expired, I sell them all the time. This one's May 2018, so it did make it easier to sell that it's in date. But definitely I've sold expired ink like this before. I've sold, you know, in-date ink before. It really does sell, and it sells really good. So I bought this. I think it was it was either $4.99 or $5.99. I don't remember. It was not too much, and I sold it for. I'm looking right at my. I don't know if you guys can see that, my eBay stuff. Probably can't see it, but so you guys know these are actually sold items. Sold this for $32.99. Okay, $32.99. $32.99. $32.99. Okay. So it took a little while maybe on this one. I think it's about a month on this one. Okay. But $4 or $5 turning into $32.99. So, and this again, like I said, really easy to ship. I'll throw a little bit of extra bubble wrap on it, put it in a bubbler, ship it out for like, it'll probably be, it's a little heavier one, like $3.50. Okay. So I'm in it like $10, maybe a little bit over 10 with fees and everything. And I sold it for $32.99. Okay. Good money. Super easy to deal with. Bubbler. Well, bubbler gone. It's just gone, okay? Super easy to ship and super easy to look out for, and just really good items. You guys tell me, are you guys looking for ink? All types of ink. Let me know in the comments, Okay, who's buying ink? I know some people have say they have bad experiences with ink. I don't know. I've only had good experiences with ink. So maybe we got to check completed listings a bit more. So I don't know. Maybe you're pricing too high. Maybe you are looking at expired and non-expired. Maybe when you're pricing, you're looking at non-expired or whatever. So you really got to make sure you're doing your checking when you're looking, especially if it is expired. There is a different market. So obviously, if it's not expired, it's going to go for more money than it is expired. So really make sure you check that for sure. Mark says a couple more subscribers since yesterday. Yeah, I had for sure one I know subscribed yesterday during the show. I think the name was Colton, I think. I want to say he was from Australia, or maybe that could have been someone else, but I think it was Colton, his name. So appreciate him. He's not here tonight, it doesn't seem like, but thank you, Colton, if you're watching this after the fact, for subscribing and everything. So Christian says, I look for ink at Savers and Goodwill when I go, but I have had no luck yet. Yeah, it's a little harder sometimes. I think I find more ink at Savers than I do at Goodwill some of the time. A lot of times when I do find them at Goodwill, like I get so excited because I see one. I'm walking with my cart and I see one. I'm like, ooh! So I start running over there and I lift it, and there's nothing in there. Someone opened up and stole it. A lot of times people will steal it, you guys, like because they can sell it just in the package by itself. They can like open it up because it's still sealed inside in that package. So a lot of times people will see that and rip them open because they know they're expensive and they're easy to fit in their pocket and stuff. So they'll rip it open secretly and then put it in their pocket and then leave and then sell it as is, whatever. It might not get $32.99 for it, but they might get it sold for, I don't know, $28 or whatever. So always make sure you guys are looking at that. Make sure they're sealed and making sure all of them are in there. I've had it where, people have taken, or they bought a 2-pack of ink and they used one of them, donated the other one, and you see it and it's a little tape on the side or something, and you're like, okay, there's still 2 in here, but there's not. There's only 1. So make sure you are checking that. Excuse me. Mark, no Savers over here. Sorry, buddy. I have a few. I like Savers. I do. I think they're a little bit more messy in a way that's kind of a good thing. I don't think like Goodwill is really good too, but I feel like Goodwill, I think, has an online presence in some ways. They sell stuff online as well. And I think Savers doesn't, or at least I haven't heard of it. So I think more things sometimes will get in Savers, but cleaner stuff will be in Goodwill. So it's one of these. So, but then again, I am new to the sourcing game, so I have not made as many runs as some of the rest of the community. I hear you can usually score them at yeah. Oh, ink, guys! A huge tip with ink at garage sales. Okay, I get them all the time at garage sales. What happens a lot of the time is people will sell their printer, right? They'll want to get rid of their old printer, or they're selling their printer. Okay, they don't use it, selling my printer. Oh, I have some ink left. Okay, we'll sell them together. So you'll go to the garage sale, and they'll be like $50 for the printer and ink. Okay, I don't know how many. I can't even count how many times I've done this. I've seen ink, expired or not, and I'll be like, I have, I'll either say I have this printer, or I know someone that has this printer, or I don't need the printer. I just need the ink. Would you be willing to sell just the ink? Majority of the time, guys, like 90% of the time, all their value of that item is the printer. It's weird. They spend a crap ton of money on ink, and they know they do, but they don't value the ink after the fact. They only value the electronic, the technology of the printer. And a lot of time will get the ink for a couple bucks, or $1 or $2. And another huge tip, you guys, if it is expired, if the ink is expired, I've had it where they're just selling the ink alone and they're asking like $10, $15 for the ink because they know it was expensive when they bought, but now it's expired. I'll be like, I'll walk up and I'll be like, I'm kind of interested in this ink, but did you guys realize it was expired? And they'll be like, and most times, 90% of the times, they won't even know it was expired. And they'll be like, what is expired? I didn't know that expired. And you show them like, yeah, this expired like a year ago. I don't know if I really want to risk it for that price. because it might have dried up and it might not be good anymore. You know, I'm not sure if I really would want to pay that. And they're like, oh, I didn't know. $2, $3. Is that worth it? And I'm like, yeah, that's worth the risk to me, and I'll buy it. So always be thinking of that, guys. Use those things to your advantage, because it is technically expired, but you're going to disclose that to your eBay customers, and they know that when they buy it. So a lot of times they don't realize it when they're selling at the garage sales that they're expired, or they value the package and not the ink. So if they're asking $50 for the printer and ink, a lot of times you can get just the ink for $5, $2, $3, because they are putting the value in the printer. So make sure you guys are really thinking about that when you're at these garage sales, for sure, because they really do. They show up all the time, you guys. Printers are everywhere. So totally. All right, let me get into the chat here. Let's see what we got here. Naomi, hey, what's up? Elizabeth says, hey, as well. A bundle of ink with a printer at a yard sale, super cheap. I mean, you could if you need to get rid of a printer, but I would just get rid of the printer and sell the ink. You'd probably make more money that way. Yes, I said hi. I said hi, hello. Did you miss anything? Quite a bit. You'll have to go back and watch. Mark J, one of our Salvation Army stores turned into a boutique style store and changed the prices to retail level. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks when they do that. But they don't realize, like, people go in there because it's like cheaper. Like, you know what I mean? When they lose that feeling of getting a good deal, like, I don't think they're going to do that well. That's just an opinion of mine. Like, I don't like going in places like that. And they're getting the items most times for free unless they're buying, you know, return pallets or something like that. So, I mean, I guess pricing for everything is going up. Maybe that's also building costs and stuff too. So there's a lot of factors probably, but I know what you're saying. Let's see. Yes, I showed a bunch of stuff. Euro says our Saver stores here are very overpriced. Here, 2 of them closed in the last 6 months. Yeah, Euro, it's true. Like, I just don't, like, I don't know if it's just because they're getting charged a lot for the retail space or what. But I just don't understand. Like, they're getting, like, even Goodwills, you guys. Every time I go to the Goodwill, there's like a line out the freaking back of just people donating over and over and over again. And I know there's like a lot of things, moving parts, like whatever, but you're just getting so many items for free. Like, I know it costs money to have the building. There's overhead, and I know that stuff. But I'm like, how you're getting the items for free? Like, your product cost is 0 for the most part, unless you're buying Target pallets, which some places do, stuff like that. But I understand. I know what you're saying. You're like, I'm like, what? Like, when you go in there and they're selling, like, I've had this. Tell me if you guys ever had this. You've gone into a Goodwill, right? And we all, at least for me in my area, they buy Target pallets or whatever from Target or wholesalers or whatever, either shelf pulls or damaged box or whatever. And you go in there and the Target clearance sticker is still on it, and it says like $8, but they're asking like 20 at these Goodwills. Like, does anyone else see that, or am I like the only one? Like, it just, I just sit there and I'm like, like, you see what they were trying to get for it, $8, $7, and you're asking 20. Like, obviously it wasn't working for them, for one, as a retail store, but you think as a thrift store or a secondhand store or a Goodwill, I'll put $20 on it. That seems like a good price. That'll do the trick. Yeah, it's just, you know what I mean? Like, you just go in there and you're like, like, what are you thinking? Like, I would have bought it, you know, at $4, but now it says you got 20 on it. It just happens all the time. Or they price their beat up stuff at the same price or just teeny bit under retail. Like, I'll go in there and there's toys. A good example is, like, I saw this Beepo. I don't remember this toy, but box was damaged. Totally beat up, and they're still asking like $24.99 for it. And in the store, it's like $30. Like, who's doing that? I mean, I guess it's technically a deal, but it's not. Yeah, it's just crazy. Yeah, price tag $12.99. He's selling for $17. Yeah. It's crazy, guys. for sure. I totally get it. I'm in the same boat. You're not the only ones for sure. I go through it, or you see like a clothing item or something that sells for like $10, and they're asking like $8.99 or $15.99, or it's a jersey that's been spilt on and there's crumbs and stains from like football game or something, and they're still asking like crazy prices. So yeah, I think a lot of them, I think some are looking up. Things still fall through the cracks all the time, but it is one of those things where sometimes people know the price and they price it high or whatever. I don't know how they do the pricing. I don't really want to say, but it's like, how do you price like a TI-84 Plus calculator for like $4.99 in the glass case? And there's a TI-83 next to it for like $24.99 or something. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it how that happens, but I mean, I'm still picking up the TI-84. Thank you. But yeah, I don't quite know, but it is what it is. All right, guys. So that's all the items I had to show you today. But if you guys had a couple quick questions, anything you guys wanted to ask, go ahead and do that. Also, if you guys would please or would like to donate and help the stream out, the channel out, there is a link for the PayPal down below. A couple of you guys have donated. Euro's donated. A bunch of you guys, Mark has donated, and I appreciate it so much. It really does help me out. And it just really does, and I really do appreciate it. So if you guys want to donate to the stream or the channel, the link is in the description below. There's a PayPal link. I appreciate it. Don't have to, but if you want to, I'd appreciate it. Also, are you guys in the Facebook group? I made a Facebook group for this awesome community that's going to be all about helping you guys, helping everybody, either motivating you throughout the day, you got a question on an item, or you want to just share something that you found or you sold. That's a good place to do it, so we can get that talking going. It's awesome. I really do appreciate it when you guys are in that Facebook group and messaging. Also, there's a few Amazon deals down below in the link. Those, I believe, are still on sale. You'll have to check. They're affiliate links. I would get a couple dollars or something for it if you guys were to purchase those things. But like I said, those were things that I thought were a decent deal at the time. So check those out as well. But let me go ahead and check this question here. Why is it that buy it now are immediate payment, but when you accept an offer or buy it now, they don't have to pay right away? Seems to me that once seller accepts offer, it should be considered. I don't know, Jennifer. I always do immediate payment unless it's an auction. I know some people say it turns people away, and some people want to purchase it and then pay for it like on Friday or something when they get paid. But I don't like to deal with that. Unless it's an auction, then I'll let it happen. But I don't like people who are like, oh, they don't pay or they cancel it or whatever. Or what you guys don't understand is what will happen is your competitor, whatever, say it's some item, and you have a competitor trying to sell that same item, they'll go in and buy your item, right? They'll buy your item and then never pay for it, and yours is off market, and now they can either upmark their own or they can just sell out. So you guys got to think of that. Like, that's why I do immediate payment for everything. I don't want to have to deal with either one, a competitor, two, someone that doesn't want to pay for it or wants to wait till Friday or whatever it is to pay for it, or three, they had the money that day, but then something happened and then they can't afford it and then they can't pay for it. So I do immediate payment for everything unless it's I don't do a ton of best offers. I know eBay's allowing people to send best offers. I had one today that on an item that I never set best offer up, but I know you guys kind of know that as well. But immediate payment unless it's an auction. And if you're pricing right, it should sell. It also depends on the item. If it's clothing and stuff, definitely. See you later, Mark. Thanks for stopping in. If it's clothing, then yeah, I could see best offers just because there's such a quantity of clothing and stuff. I could see where best offers can play a huge role there. But for me, my type of items, I just do immediate payment really for everything, and it seems to work out better for me. I don't have people not paying and stuff like that. So that's kind of my saying. Yeah, buy it now as pay immediately. Yeah, that's what I do. I do pretty much everything, buy it now and pay immediately, unless it's an auction, obviously, or it's a clothing item, or Another thing is if I'm pricing high just to see what happens, a lot of times I will put a best offer in there as well. Cause like I have an item that I posted like for 100, but I'm thinking I'm probably going to get 50, right around $50, $60 for it. But I'm like the only one selling it. So I'm just kind of seeing if someone will just purchase it or offer me 70, 80 because there's no real other people selling it. And then I'll put a best offer in. And so there's different times and different things that make it a little different on that. But most times I do buy it now, buy it now, pay immediately. So that's what I do for most things. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, it's terrible for resellers. Good for buyers, sort of. It's like you say it's good for buyers, but then again, it's like if they don't pay for it or they don't have the money to pay for it right then it's like, do you really need it? Just saying. Donna says, so TI-84 is what you want, right? TI-84 for sure. Those TI-84 pluses, they sell really good. TI-83s sell good. TI-83 pluses sell good. There's a bunch of different calculators that sell really well. There's like a BA2 plus that's like looks just like a regular old calculator that sells. It's like for taxes, and that one sells really good. I've sold a bunch of those. I've even sold like the older ones, like the TI-86s, I think they are. I don't know if it's older, but different one. And then like the old one, I think I don't remember what it's called. The TI-92. No, I don't remember. It's the one that's like square like this, and it's like big, and you have to put all these batteries in. I've sold that a bunch of times too. So a lot of those TI calculators sell good. So so you don't do best offer. I don't do best offers on a lot of stuff. For me, it's specifically dependent on the item. So most times I don't. A lot of times what you guys don't realize is if people will want, they'll send you a best offer regardless. Like I had that Polaroid today. I didn't have best offer on it, but someone sent me a message at first. They sent me a message saying, "Would you take?" And then they sent me a best offer, or eBay let them send a best offer. I'm not sure. But most times I price good enough where I don't really need to. And sometimes I'll still get a message that's like, "Hey, will you take $2 less or something?" I'm like, sure, or whatever. But most times if they're going to go out of their way to message you, they're going to pay right away. And then it's like I said, specific on the item, whether it's clothing or a lot of competition, or I'm in it really nothing, or there's a lot of different variations, but majority of all my items are buy it now, immediate payment. So if that answers your question, Jennifer, I hope so. Donna says that's terrible. What do you mean that's terrible? Oh, are you talking about when they don't pay? My eBay store is now open. Yay! Woo! Way to go, Elizabeth. Awesome. Naomi really wants me to do a P.O. box. Do you guys, I keep asking just because I really want to know. Do you guys really want to do a P.O. box thing where you guys can send something? Whether we do an unboxing on the channel, or she was saying she wanted to do some fan mail. That's her. I'm asking the rest of you guys. I know she wants to. You guys let me know, and I'll really consider it if we want to do a P.O. box. But I need more than like one person, Naomi, I'm sorry, to kind of let me know if they're interested in doing some sort of unboxing or letters or something like that. But Euro says he does with an LOL. What does that LOL mean, Euro? What are you going to send me? But yes, Naomi, I saw the 800 messages before that, yes, you want to do a unboxing and a P.O. box. Euro says he does. Anybody else want to at all? Oz says, yep. Then we can do a seller's challenge. What does that mean? I'm not sure what you mean by like. What do you mean, Oz? I'd be curious to know what you mean. Naomi, I've seen your answer 7 times already. I got you. Okay, I understand. So we got. What do we got? We got Euro saying yes. Naomi saying yes. Oz saying yes. That's 3. I need a few more, then I really might consider and do that. So couple more of you guys, if you want to do that, let me know. And if you guys come through and say you do, then we can look at it seriously. I know we do. I know, but it's some work to get one set up a little bit, PJ Miller, what's up? What is up? Thank you so much for jumping in here. They're saying yes, sure, why not? PJ says sure, why not? Donna, but just because you do a pay immediately, that doesn't mean they will, right? I'm pretty sure they have to, Donna. Like, they can't actually like purchase your item without paying for it. You know what I mean? Like, I think they literally have to pay for it. They can't even like, or it stays on market. So yeah, if you're having issues with people not paying, look into that where you make them pay immediately. Rebecca, what is up? Feel you guys are jumping in here a little late, but I appreciate it for sure. Are you guys subscribers? Let me know if you guys are subscribers, PJ and Rebecca. I haven't seen you guys around as much for our live streams, and I'm really curious to know if you guys are subscribers, and I hope you guys are. If you're not, go ahead and get subscribed because I do go live quite a bit. A lot of times throughout the week, and you guys can get notified. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification, that bell notification, so you get notified. So when I go live. Rebecca, all right, you say you are. Is that how you got into this video today? Were you notified or what's up? I'm curious. But yeah, I know we're kind of towards the end of this video a little bit. I showed you guys the 3 items. Rebecca, oh, you're in Minnesota. Oh yeah. What is up? Awesome. But I showed 3 items. You guys will have to go back and watch those and check that out. But we're kind of towards the end, and yeah, we're towards the end. But we're gonna go ahead. If you guys got some questions, some things you want to talk about, we'll go ahead and answer a couple more of those before we get out of here. Oz says, send you Bob's bowling trophy and try to sell it. I could sell it. I'd sell it. PJ Miller, yes, received notification, but watching tonight. Okay, very cool. Thank you so much for doing that. Thank you for coming in and just hanging out. This is really fun for me, PJ. If you guys just even have 10, 15 minutes of your time while we're live streaming, if you just jump in and go ahead and comment something, you had a question you want to ask, I appreciate every bit of it. Also, you guys, Rebecca and PJ, there is a Facebook group for this channel down in the description. If you guys want to go ahead and request approval for that, I will let you guys into that. And I post when I'm going live and updates, and people post, things they sold, things they found. If they have questions, or if you guys have questions or need help, you guys can post in there, and we try to help you guys out the best we can as a community. And I do appreciate everyone that can help out when they do that. So let's see. But yeah, thank you guys for jumping in here. I know, like I said, we're at the end of it, but if you guys have a quick question, PJ or Rebecca, or anything you guys want to quick touch on before I get out of here, I would love to hear it, and we'll try to get that answered. Otherwise, I got to get out of here. I got to make some dinner, and I have a couple other things going on. I've talked about it before. I started a gaming channel because I just bought a new computer, and it's made for some gaming and stuff. So I'm trying to learn that just because that's something I like to do. So if you guys are curious, checking out that channel. I don't have any. I have like 2 videos on there right now. It's just really hard juggling everything. But once I get a few more videos on there, if you guys are interested in checking out the gaming channel, I'll let you guys know. But this is all about reselling because that's my main thing. Buying on Amazon, selling on eBay, selling on Amazon, Amazon merch, all that kind of stuff. So, but anything else? Any other questions, you guys, before we get out of here? I'll wait about another minute or so, and then we'll move on. What you gonna play? Oz, I played. First thing I played was a Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. It's kind of about that card game I used to played quite a bit. It was just to really test out the stream and my channel a little bit, and it went pretty well. But like you guys know, there's a dime a dozen gaming channels. It's really for me just to try something new and branch out a little bit. So I don't expect anything crazy overnight, but played that. That was pretty fun. And I'm also playing a game called Fortnite, which is free to play. If you guys are interested in playing a free game, you just go to Fortnite, search it online. It's free to download. So it's a pretty fun game. It is difficult. It is hard, but it's fun. That's what I've played so far. That's probably what I'll play tonight if I have some time. Donna says, thanks. I didn't know that. I will for sure use it now. Yeah, Donna. It's very, very helpful. I use it all the time for most of my stuff. So super, super cool. See, that's what we're all about, Donna. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for letting us help you out, and thank you so much. Are they RPGs? I think Fortnite's it's kind of like a shooter, but it's like third person shooter. I don't know. It's like almost like pub battlegrounds or I forget the other one. But that's kind of what they're like. And you for me, I use my Xbox controller on my computer and stuff. So yeah, they're kind of like a person shooter, but more cartoony for the Fortnite one. Let's see. Do you do more free shipping or buy? I honestly never have people pay for shipping unless it's like an auction and I don't know what it's going to end at, and it's just random. Like so like if I do a video game lot auction, I'll make sure to put a really expensive shipping price just because I need to make sure I cover my costs when I do ship. But pretty much everything I do, guys, is free shipping. And the reasoning for that is because anytime you have to make your customer do extra steps, like I think deters them from buying an item. And what I mean by that is figuring out the exact cost of what it is that you're actually buying is an extra step. So if they see that item and it's like, oh, that's $7.99. Oh, but it's plus $3.99. So that's $8. That's $9. And they got to like figure out exactly what it's going to be. Then they're like, whatever, move on. You know, because the one underneath that is free shipping. It might even be 50 cents more, or it just like 25 cents less or whatever, but it's less steps and less thinking for them to do. It's like, oh, free shipping. Okay, click. Oh, okay. I know exactly. It was 20 bucks. Okay, click. Even though yours was technically 18, but it said like, you know, $14 with $4 shipping, you know, because they had to add it. See you later, Donna. Thank you so much for stopping in. But yeah, just because they had to do the math. So I always just do I just do whatever it is plus the shipping for the most part. So if like if it's most people are selling it for $15 with $5 shipping, $15, $5 shipping. Well, I'm just gonna do it $19.99 free shipping. That's what I would do. Just because it just takes a step out of their head, and you get the little free shipping thing. Free shipping. It's magical. It helps buyers buy. There's some memes out there where it's like, it'll say like $14.99 plus $5 shipping, or $21.99. Oh, it's free shipping, and they click the $21.99. You know what I mean? It's just like that extra step that they're doing to do the math. I mean, it's just math, but a lot of people don't like doing math. Okay, that's just how it is. So anytime you can take steps away from them, it makes it so much easier for them to buy. So yeah. How much would a cracked iPhone 4 go for? Any suggestions? I don't know what the market is right now. I can't imagine it being very much. I mean, is it cracked, like doesn't work at all? Or it's just cracked screen, still works? That would also depend a little bit as well. Yep. Okay, what's the difference between free shipping and fast and free? I have no idea. Does it come up differently? Let me check one of my listings quick. Hey, live, I just sold something else, you guys. Give me 1 second, I'll tell you what it is. 1 second. Let me check here. I don't know, mine just says, mine says just free shipping. It says plus free shipping. I don't know. I'm not sure what that means or what you're saying, but for me, that's all it says for me. It says like $6.99 plus free shipping. But I just sold something on eBay right now as we are doing this video. I don't. It might be in here. It might be out there. I just listed this like half an hour ago. But hold on, let me get through some of these questions and I'll go try to get that. What's the difference? Okay. We do free shipping. Get offers for $1. That's why I don't have the offers on. If it's yours, sell it locally, probably. Rebecca says she could always run an auction and see what happens. Yeah, for sure. Or you could sell it locally. It's like, don't bother. I'll just send it to you for free. Yeah, don't bother. Just send it to me free. Yeah, I know. Yeah, free shipping, and then they offer $1. I mean, come on, right? Who's doing that? But let me. You guys want to see that? The thing I just sold. Let me. I will go get it if we get some likes rolling in, and I get a bunch of comments that tell me to go get this item to show you guys. Okay. John and Pam says, I think fast and free is if you have 1 day or less handling. Very cool. Didn't know that. I didn't know that. I have 2-day handling just because I have a lot of projects and a lot of things going on, and I sometimes need those 2 days. Okay, guys. Sometimes I really do need those times. But you guys, if you want to see what I just sold, you got to hit the like button, spike the likes, and tell me in the comments. I don't know if I brought it in here or not. Well, brought them in here. I think they're out in the living room a little bit. But you guys got to let me know in the comments if you want me to go grab those items. And I will. I literally just posted this like a couple minutes ago. I kind of was like thinking they might sell, they might not sell. So we'll see. We'll see. You guys got to let me know. I'll go get it. I will, but you got to tell me. You got to tell me you're excited. It's not like a super exciting item, but it is something you guys can look for. But you guys better spam the comments saying you guys want to see it, or I'm not going to show you. Euro says yes. There's one. I needed more than one. I thought I brought them in here, but I might not have. So, my phone's on silent, you guys. Okay. I mean, I guess I could have had it on cha-ching while we're on live, so then you guys could hear it, and that would be kind of cool. But all right. Let me go get that. Hold on a second. Let me do this. I'm gonna just put my camera on mute just in case some crazy people run in here. So hold on a second. I think it's still out here. Okay. Okay, hold on. It might be in here. Let me check. Oh, here they are. All right. All right, I found them. I just couldn't see them. They were behind something. All right. All right, I'm back. Get to work. I'm sorry, Euro. I'm sorry I'm not at, getting to work. You have a death pile. I don't want to hear about it, okay? All right, cool. You have to try it soon. Like. Yeah, Jennifer, like. Okay. That happened to me a couple days ago. I listed a trench coat and it sold within 20 minutes. I wouldn't mind the nice $130 sale. How much did you pay for it? Because if it was like $5, $2, like I would be like, I don't care. Sounds of the death pile, lol. Wow, that's great. Yeah, Rebecca, how much did you buy it for? And what kind was it? Was it a Burberry, or is that how you say that? Burberry? Burberry? The horse one? Horse and the whatever. Rebecca, I'd be curious to know if that's what it was. Burberry? Someone do the whole tell me how it's spelled, or not spelled, but tell me how it is. Someone normally does that when I can't pronounce it. They spell it out Burberry, whatever. But Rebecca, let us know. Let me know if that's what it was or if it was something else before I show you what I sold. Absolutely nothing. And storage company called me to clean up. Well, there you go. It was free. She said it was free. Burberry. All right, so it is Burberry. Down Burberry. I was down there in the Burberry. Okay, let's not do that. Anyway, I have a couple of Burberry coats. Okay, cool. But yeah, Rebecca, you didn't tell us what it was. What kind of coat? You said trench coat. What kind of trench coat? It had to be like a name brand, right? Had to be some kind of name brand. Rebecca, you answer me. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'll be curious to know. But all right, you guys want to see what I sold? You guys want to see what I sold? It's not like super impressive, but it's a sale, and you guys can look out for these, okay? All right, you guys ready for it? All right. One. Two. Look, and you don't know. It's a $130 coat, and you don't know what it was. Come on, Rebecca. Anyway, bam. Sold some of these micro cassettes. Okay, these are used. They are used micro cassettes. Okay, I've had them sitting around for like ever. I got a bunch when I bought some micro cassette players at a garage sales and stuff, but I sold those on Amazon, and these are all used. So I kind of was just holding on to them to test them when I found them. But I have like a couple more just for testing purposes. But yes, I sold these for $7. $7 for 6 of them. Okay, not a big sale, guys. Okay, but it's sold, and I've had these forever, and they're used. I don't know. I don't even know what this says on it. What does it say? What does it say? It says Highland History. Okay, so someone was using it, and people use these for school all the time. So if you see these at like a garage sale for like 10 cents or something like that, or somewhere, or a baggie of them, even if they're used, they do sell. So yeah, I sold these for like $7. Like I said, I mean, there's no money into these. I bought a few recorder sets, and I just kind of collected them after a while just because I used them for testing and things. And I was like, I have a couple, might as well just try to sell them, and boom. Micro cassettes. Used micro cassette. Okay, very cool. Have you guys ever sold micro cassettes? Anything like this? I'd be curious to know if you've sold any of these. I've sold hundreds of these new before. Not so much used. This a couple times used. This is most recent as today, and I listed these like maybe an hour ago, you guys. So hey, instead of 3 things, I showed you 4 things I sold on eBay. So let me get in here. Let's see. What it is, and you're selling it. During this time of year, they're called Burberry. Yeah, Burberry for sure. Santi? I don't do a lot of clothes, so I don't know if that's good or not. If you see this, what would you price an iPhone 4? All right. How about I just do a very generic search? Let me do that. iPhone 4 cracked. Oops. If I could spell, that would be the first start. Cracked. Let's see what we got here. So, it's not looking good. Let me put it that way. It is not looking swell. If you're selling it just for parts, because like this one that I'm looking at here, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I think it's backwards. So you're not going to see it anyway. But this iPhone 4S, now is yours a 4S or 4 or whatever? This iPhone 4S black cracked screen went for like $20. Let's see. This one that was cracked screen, still working, had a clean IMEI, 16 gigabyte, AT&T. So it was clean. It wasn't stolen. You could use it for whatever. It came with a charger, and the plug-in went for $22.50, free shipping. So Elizabeth, if it's still working good, and you have a charger with it, and it's a 16 gigabyte or whatever, or a good working device, it looks like you can get right around $20 for it if you're willing to wait. Looks like the 4S will get you a little bit more. And depending on the memory, this white 4S 64 gigabyte AT&T one went for $28.99, and I'm looking at completed listings, so it did sell for that. So it just depends on how many gigs you have. Looks like an iPhone 4 with 8 gigabytes AT&T went for $15. So you really have to just kind of check that. Jonathan, I sold a micro recorder and 6 tapes for $30. Oh, what kind of micro recorder? You probably could have got more for it. I'm just gonna say that you might have been able to get more for it depending on which one it was, John and Pam. I'm curious to know. It was Ratatouille, but it was eating it inside of selling. Okay, all right. Yeah, Ratatouille was a cute movie. I do like that movie. It's pretty good. I do like that movie. I've watched it a couple times. But all right, you guys. Crack screen still works. Company and color and gigs. Do you know what those are, Elizabeth? Because I know like AT&T is really easy to use with like Straight Talk and stuff like that. I don't think you have to do anything besides put a Straight Talk SIM card in it. So like those are more sought after a lot of the time, especially if it is like a lower tier or older device. Just because people will buy it as their second phone, or their kid needs one, or they want them to have one, or whatever. So they get them like a really cheap one or really older one. So that's some of the reason why people do that. And even if they're kind of cracked, the kid won't care as much as long as they can still use it and put their games on it and play and do all that kind of stuff. So yeah, there's still a market. You can still sell it. It's just not going to be that much. But GE took best offer 2 years ago. GE. Not sure what you. I think you said something up here. Let me see if I can see that. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, you sold. Okay, gotcha. GE brand. Yeah, I think I've sold one or so of those. I don't think. Yeah, that was probably a good price for that then. For that one, I know like the Olympus ones sell pretty good. I've sold that one a bunch of times. Like the Olympus, I think it's a 427 or 425 or. I don't know. They make a bunch of different ones. I've sold like a bunch of the Sony ones before. Those sell really good. Even like the cassette, like the full size cassette ones. Like I've sold a brand new sealed one of those I got for $1 at a garage sale. Brand new sealed cassette recorder, and I sold it for like $100 and some bucks. So, Elizabeth says it is AT&T. Is that what you're saying? Or Straight Talk or something. But yeah, if it's like an 8 gigabyte one, AT&T or whatever, then it's probably going to be 15-ish range. If it's like a 16 gigs, depending on how bad the crack of the screen is too, it'd probably be like 20s. And if it's like a 64 gigs, AT&T, it looks like it's about 28-ish, 30, right around there. And it's all going to depend a little bit too, as long as it's free and clear, there's no money left on it, or it shouldn't be that old, but no money left on it, clean numbers, all that stuff. You just have to look at it and price it kind of accordingly. But yeah, that's kind of a general idea, Elizabeth. If that kind of helps you out, just a very general idea what you can get for. And people, like I said, use them for kids. People use them for iPods. So there's still a market for it. It's just not going to be that much money. So, I mean, yeah. I'm glad that helps you out. I'm glad it does help you out. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna get going here. You guys were awesome tonight. Thank you so much for helping me out. You guys came with some awesome questions. I hope you guys are happy that we went live and happy to be in this YouTube channel and this community. I hope you guys are really enjoying it. I'm having a great time, and you guys make it so much better for me, and it's awesome. I really do appreciate it a lot. So I just want to say thank you. But unless a question pops up real quick, I'm probably going to get going here. John and Pam, I hit some sales this week. Finished all photos. Got to list it all now. Get to work. Let's go. Get to work. Let's see. The live stream was awesome and fun. Thank you, Naomi. Thank you. And I will really consider that P.O. box, you guys. I really will. Okay. All right. Shameless plug time. All right. Get in that Facebook group. There is a link down below in the description. Hit that, and I'll approve you. Come into the Facebook group. Have some fun with us. Check out the Twitter. I think someone just started following me on Twitter. I'm not a big Twitterer, but I'm trying to use it more. So if that was you, I didn't see who it was yet. Thank you so much for doing that as well. Also, you guys, down in the description, there is some links to some products that if you guys want to purchase it, I found them at a good deal. Make sure they still are the prices I put. If they're not, don't buy them. But if you do, I make a couple bucks off of it. Also, if you guys want to help me out, help the stream out, help me in this channel, You guys can donate to me in the PayPal link down below. You guys don't have to. I just want to have it as an option. A few of you guys have done that, and it has really, really helped me out, and I really do appreciate it. I don't take it for granted, and I do shout you guys out the best I can the next video or whatever. So if you guys want to do that, even as a buck, $2, anything at all, I appreciate any of it, but don't feel like you have to. It's just there if you want to and want to help me out. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for coming by. I really had a good time. You guys were awesome in the comments. You guys had questions, and it was just a really good experience. So tomorrow, I should be going live. I should be able to go ahead and go live tomorrow as well, and we're going to have a really good time. So, hey, thank you so much. Pocket Profit out. I'll see you guys on the next video.